Yo, what is up, everyone? This is Deuce. Sunday night, about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes after WrestleMania ended. I'm a little, I'm a little drunk, so bear with me. Just had my boy over. He just left a little while ago. Enjoyed the show. Had a bunch of brews, some snacks, quality time. So yeah, WrestleMania 29. This is gonna be my review of the show. Um, I have mixed feelings, to be honest with you. Let's get started. First of all, the setup, the stage, and everything was fucking fantastic. I love the Brooklyn Bridge and all that, and the Empire State Building in the background. And then, there was basically like a shield from weather, the rain and shit over the top of the ring, Empire State Building and whatnot. It was really cool looking. WWE always is great with their sets and whatnot. We had The Miz versus Wade Barrett in the pre-show. Now, I ordered this on pay-per-view. The pay-per-view started the pre-show at 6:30. For some reason, they kept showing. I was watching the pre-show on WWE.com or YouTube, the live stream, and they got to 6:30. They hadn't even had the Intercontinental title match yet, so I was like, all right, cool. They'll show it on the pay-per-view. All they showed in the fucking pay-per-view once it started, the pre-show, 6:30, it started, were fucking promos. Like the 10th Rock promo, Cena promo I've seen. Swagger Del Rio, Triple H, Lesnar. I've seen all those. Like, I know what's going on. Jesus. So now I missed basically the first maybe 10 minutes, 5, 6 minutes of the match of Miz and Barrett, and I caught it online on WWE.com in the last like 5, maybe 6, 7 minutes of it, and so I didn't really see the whole match. From what I saw, the last 5, 6 minutes, it was pretty entertaining. Um, Barrett hit Winds of Change, Wasteland, Miz kicked out, and then Miz won with the figure four leg lock, made Wade Barrett tap out. Miz is your new Intercontinental Champion. So I was 0 for 1 to start the night. I picked Barrett to retain. I was not expecting Miz to win at all. Yeah, so I guess it was a good match. Miz was wearing some green attire. Miz was the winner, Intercontinental Champion. Next, so the first official match to open the night was the six-man tag match: Sheamus, Big Show, Sheamus, the Big Show, Randy Orton versus the Shield. This was a very good match to start the show. I was entertained. Me and my boy Josh were very entertained to start the show. Very good match. I was very disappointed though. No Randy Orton heel turn in a Big Show. I don't know if you can call that a heel turn. He was a fucking tweener basically. Knocked Sheamus and went out at the end. But the way Orton was acting, my boy Josh and I were talking, we were agreeing. The way Orton was acting, he looked like he was turning heel. Usually when a guy's gonna turn heel, the night they do it, they come out acting as face as possibly can be, getting the crowd pumped up, all that shit. Orton was doing every bit of that, and then he tagged himself in, tagged Sheamus, so tagged himself in, and that's where I was like, this is heel Orton right here. Something's gonna happen. He's gonna turn. Not to be. He RKO'd Seth Rollins coming off top rope. Then Roman Reigns speared Orton for the win, 1, 2, 3. Then after the match, Big Show hit the KO punch, WMD on Orton, on Sheamus and Orton. I mean, what the hell, man? I wanted an Orton heel turn. First of all, I didn't want that match to start off the pay-per-view. Whatever, it is what it is. But the Orton heel turn, man, I'm really disappointed. Is he turning heel or not? I mean, come on. It's fucking bullshit. I I was really expecting the way he was acting tonight. He just looked like he was going to turn heel. So I don't know, Big Show, whatever. So I guess he's back to being a heel full time. Hopefully tomorrow night. I was saying earlier in my preview video, and I was talking to my boy Josh about it. WrestleMania and Raw, the Raw after, the night after on Raw, the two best nights on the wrestling calendar in WWE, in my eyes. Because last year on Raw, what happened? Brock Lesnar returned. F5 John Cena. There's always entertaining shit happen. Sin Cara debuted on Raw 2 years ago after WrestleMania 27. Just a lot of shit happens. I'm very excited for tomorrow's Raw. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more entertaining than tonight's WrestleMania. And I really fucking hope something progresses with this Orton heel turn tomorrow. I hope something happens that shows he's actually going to turn heel. And if anything, I hope it actually happens tomorrow night. I hope he turns heel. I was just very disappointed he didn't, but oh well. It's a great match nonetheless. The Shield entered the crowd. As usual, the Shield picked up the win. So I'm very happy to see these guys win. I picked them to win, so these guys are still undefeated. So yeah, the Shield win. Good match. Next up, we had Ryback versus Mark Henry. And to be honest, this match was a lot better than I thought it'd be. I mean, two big men, especially Mark Henry, you know, you're not going to get the best type of match, but they each hit their moves. Ryback hit meat hook clothesline. Mark Henry was super over. Ryback was getting booed. The crowd tonight was great. They were cheering all the right guys that should be cheered. Ryback had some new green attire or whatnot. Mark Henry had a running power slam. Ryback hit some clotheslines or whatever. And the finish came, Ryback lifted Mark Henry for shell shocked. I could not believe it. I did not think he had the strength. He had him on the shoulders, but Ryback kind of collapsed. Mark Henry fell on top of him, basically on top of his head and his upper back. Rolled him over, pinned him 1, 2, 3. Mark Henry with the win. I was very surprised. I mean, finish could have been a little better, but nonetheless, I'm happy Mark Henry got a WrestleMania win. Ryback's going to be around for a while. So he'll get a WrestleMania win or two eventually, but so Mark Henry's towards the end of his career, so I was happy to see Mark Henry get the win, even though I picked Ryback. And after the match, Ryback actually lifted Mark Henry up for shell shock. Mark Henry came back in the ring to do some more damage. Ryback lifted him up shell shocked, and he marched around the ring like what? I was very impressed with his strength. I did not think he could do it. So yeah. And I forgot to rate. Oh, jeez. So Barrett versus forgot to rate. Sorry, I'm a little hammered. Barrett versus Miz, being that I caught it in the middle of the match, I'll give it 2.5 stars. It was good from what I saw. 6-man tag, I'm gonna give 3 stars just because I thought it was that entertaining. And it was good wrestling about the Shield. They worked so well together. Then Ryback versus Mark Henry, I'll give 2 3/4. A lot better than I thought. 2 3/4 stars. A lot better than I thought it'd be. After that, we had Fandango versus Chris Jericho, and Fandango actually wrestled. I said it would be a sleeper match of the night. It was a very, very good wrestling match. I enjoyed every bit of it. Me and my boy were into it. The near falls were great. Fandango, Johnny Curtis, he can go in the ring, and he showed it tonight. I don't think we'll be hearing anyone chant "You can't wrestle" anymore to this guy. So, and then Jericho went for the walls. Fandango rolled them up, reversed it, small package, 1, 2, 3, inside cradle or whatever. Your winner, Fandango, his first match ever debut, gets a win. Very good match. Jericho put him over. Quality match between these guys. I'll give that 3 stars. That's a very enjoyable match. A lot of people are already, I see the negativity. I mean, honestly, that's what made me not want to do videos anymore. I was just seeing how negative everyone is on everything. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Sure, it's definitely not the best WrestleMania ever, but it certainly isn't the worst. I thought this was a very, very enjoyable WrestleMania, and I thought it was a good show. So I really don't give a fuck what any of you say, just bitching about everything. I mean, you guys are never satisfied with anything, so I really don't give a fuck. I thought it was a good show. So yeah, after the Fandango Chris Jericho match, it was it was the Tag Team Championship match. Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston versus Team Hell No, Kane and Daniel Bryan. Very good match. Big E was impressive. Not bad in the ring. First go around, first time I've ever seen him wrestling. Not bad. He had some nice white singlet tonight. New attire. AJ looked hot as hell. Dolph always looking good in the ring. It was a good match. Good tag team match. Dolph had some nice drop kicks. And Kane, finish game, Kane chokeslam Big E Langston, or was it Dolph? I can't remember. And then Daniel Bryan at the flying headbutt for the 1, 2, 3. Kane and Daniel Bryan still your tag team champions. Was not expecting it. I picked Ziggler and Big E to win, but I guess Team Hell No is still going strong. So very, very entertaining match. I'll give it 2 3/4 stars. Very good. I enjoyed it. And next we had next we had, I think it was the World Heavyweight Championship match. Jack Swagger challenging Alberto Del Rio. Very, very good wrestling match. I enjoyed this a lot. It was exactly what I expected. I maybe wanted this, could have been a little better, but regardless, the time they were given, they put on a great show. Great wrestling. I enjoyed it a lot. They worked on, Swagger kept working on the ankle of Del Rio, and Del Rio, ended up making Del Rio Swagger tap with his cross arm bar, just like I predicted. I was spot on for the Swagger Del Rio match. I predicted Del Rio would make him tap with the arm bar. Picked Fandango to go over Chris Jericho. I was wrong in the Miz Barrett match, and I picked, unfortunately, Ryback let me down. And I was wrong on the 6-man tag match, no Orton heel turn. But yeah, it was about. I was spot on for the next few matches. So, but this is a great world title match, and it wasn't the first match on the card. Thank you. It was very good to see that. It was in the upper part of the show. Very good wrestling match. Del Rio, like I said, made Swagger tap, and then a 3-star match. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. I thought it was a good match, good quality wrestling match. Yeah. So I expect this feud to continue, though. So yeah, Del Rio is still World Heavyweight Champion. I'm happy he got his WrestleMania moment. If you think about it, Swagger's already had a big one. We won Money in the Bank a couple years ago. 2 years ago. So yeah, then next we had CM Punk versus The Undertaker. Oh, what a fucking, just another classic from Taker, and Punk delivered as well. He hit old school on Taker, mocked him, disrespected him, everything you would think a heel could do, he did. It was fantastic. The finish may have seemed a little slow. The reversals may have seemed slow and kind of, a little fucking weird, awkward looking at the end. But to me, whatever. It was fucking marking out. My boy and I were enjoying every minute of it. Near falls, they were fucking great. Punk hit a GTS on Taker. He hit him in the knee. Then Taker bounced off the rope, hit him with a tombstone. Punk kicked out, and then at the end, Punk went GTS. Taker reversed, then another GTS reverse, then tombstone. 1, 2, 3. Taker's your winner. Fantastic match yet again from Undertaker and Punk. I want to give it 4 stars, but actually, you know what? I will give it 4 stars. Fuck it. It was a good match. I'm going to give it 4 stars. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Yet another classic Taker match. He looked great. And man, when Punk went to hit a flying elbow off the top rope through to Taker through the Spanish announcer's table, the table didn't give at all. Did not break. That looked kind of fucking brutal. It looked like both of them took a little bit of a bump. Punk definitely looked like he fucked up his knee or something. That was crazy. Spanish announce table didn't break. It was finally like they're at, hey, you know what? We've had enough, man. It's WrestleMania. We're not taking any more. So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So Taker wins. 4-star match. Quality match. Next we had, man, the 3 matches in the show. Next, we had Triple H versus Brock Lesnar. No holds barred. Triple H's career on the line. This was a fucking great match, man. This was better than their SummerSlam match, in my opinion. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Me and my boy. The last 3 matches, we were just marking out. We were bugging the fuck out. A lot of near falls in this. A lot of brutality. Brock Lesnar dominated basically the whole fucking match. Absolute animal. F5 Shawn Michaels. F5 Triple H. Trips kicked out at 2. Triple H locked in the Kimura lock a few times on Lesnar. His own move. Brock didn't have. Triple H had a couple of pedigrees in the finish game when Triple H hit a sledgehammer to the skull on Lesnar, then a pedigree on the steel steps. 1, 2, 3, game over. Yeah, Triple H your winner. I enjoyed the hell out of this. This was a lot better than their SummerSlam match, I think. Again, I'm going to give this match 4 stars too. I really don't care if people get pissed or my ratings or whatever. I just enjoyed the fuck out of it. I'm just trying to be a fan again, not being so critical of every little thing. This WrestleMania, man, I enjoyed the fuck out of it. This was an entertaining match. Triple H winning, career still intact. 4-star match. I loved it. Props to Tripp, and I'm kind of digging his buzz cut now. I'm getting a little used to it. I think he looks badass. And yeah, cool entrance he had too, by the way. And Brock Lesnar, I liked his entrance. Came out with his beanie on, with his UFC gear, quality. Yeah, Paul Heyman pulling double duty, obviously. And yeah, and then the main event. And so after that, I thought would be the 6-man mixed tag match. Tons of Funk versus Rhodes Scholars and the Bellas, but they scrap, because usually they do that. They'll put a match in after a great match like that. The crowd doesn't give a fuck about, so they can regain themselves and get pumped again for the main event. But that was not to be. The match got scrapped, and due to time constraints, I already read about it. That's why it was scrapped, likely due to time constraints. So, just like I called it. And yeah, so the main event, John Cena versus The Rock. And oddly enough, Cena had a normal entrance. No big, any school, band or anything, soldiers or whatever, nothing. No new shirts. So the yellow, yellow and navy blue he's been going with. And then Rock, same with him, normal entrance. No Flow Rida, no, none of that shit. So normal entrance is kind of weird. To be honest, I think this match was better than their match at WrestleMania last year. And on my preview, I said I don't think this match was going to be as nearly as good. I was mistaken. the near fallsness and how many times I marked out the close finishes, my boy and I, it was unbelievable. After that second rock bottom, after Cena went for the people's elbow again, Rock got up, went for the rock bottom, Cena countered, went for the FU, then Rock countered again, rock bottom. That was the second one of the match. I thought it was over. 1, 2, 3. Cena kicked out. I was like, fuck. That's it right there. Then Rock people's elbow again. I think that's what happened. Yeah, then Cena countered. A Rock went for another rock bottom. Cena countered. FU. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Cena's your new WWE champion. And it's so funny. I called it exactly to the fucking T what was going to happen. You know, as much as I'd love to see Cena turn heel, snap or whatever, finally turn heel, knew it wasn't going to happen. I picked Cena to win, and the way he did it and the fashion he did it, I picked it too. He's going to win cleanly, pinfall, 1, 2, 3, pinfall victory, clean. And then after, Rock was going to shake his hand, or they'd hug or whatever, raise each other's hand in the ring, which they did, and then onto the stage. Goody two-shoe babyface shit. I fucking hate the same old shit. I called it, and it's exactly what happened. And it pisses me off that fucking Rock had to job to this bitch, but whatever. I mean, John Cena wasn't champion at all for 2012, so you know what? That was good enough for me. It's been almost a year and a half since he's been champ, whatever. You knew it was going to happen again. Might as well have his reign start now and get it over with quicker. But now, you know, he's going to be champion for the next 6, 7 months, I swear, all through summer, so great. It's going to be a great summer of WWE programming with Cena as WWE champion. I'll just pay attention to the World Heavyweight title picture, honestly. Yeah, so this match, though, very, very enjoyable. I'm gonna give this match 4 stars too, man. All these last 3 matches were all 4 stars in my book. Quality shit. Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of it. Despite the except for the ending, but whatever. Cena raising the end, I swear, it's exactly what I called it. God forbid WWE could pull the trigger on a heel turn. And wow, I read like last week, at the beginning of the week, that we can expect several surprises at WrestleMania when it comes to turns, considering particularly faces to heel. Nothing happened. What, Big Show turning? Was that really even a turn? He was kind of a tweener. So wow, now he's back fully face. Fuck it. Orton better turn heel tomorrow night. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, WrestleMania tonight, I actually really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a pretty good WrestleMania. Watch, I'm gonna catch so much fucking flack for that. A lot of heat, whatever. I enjoyed it. I really don't care. I enjoyed it. I think it was. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. WrestleMania, not the best by any means, but certainly not the worst at all. I think it was a little better than good. I think it was a very, very good pay-per-view. I enjoyed. I was worth my money, man. I was marking out, and the fact that I was drunk just made it 10 times better because the emotion was just as invested. So I enjoyed it, man. Yeah. So WrestleMania 29 in the books, guys, and. You know, Raw tomorrow night, it's like the start, it's like opening day in wrestling when it comes to WWE, in my opinion. You know, last year Brock Lesnar debuted Raw after WrestleMania, so what's going to happen tomorrow night? Well, who knows? Comment and subscribe, guys. Let me know your thoughts on WrestleMania night. What do you think is going to happen on Raw tomorrow? Your thoughts on what the best match of the night was. What feud do you think are going to continue? What your thoughts on Orton is. If you think he's going to turn heel tomorrow night, or if not tomorrow, eventually. So yeah. I'll be back tomorrow to guys do my Raw preview and later on after the show review. So see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. I'm out. Peace.